Open up the tiger maps because that'll give you the whole state.
Cool.
And this is what I said. You saw how fast it refreshed? Here's a 33 running its butt off, trying to, I'm working, Dave, come on. You're picking on me. What do you want me to do? I see a WX on there, so I see a couple of them actually. WX shows up as blue. Okay, here's a WX station here. Here's a WX station here. Here's a WX station here. WX station here. Let's see what's happening down in Iowa for weather. Alright, excuse me. Still in Minnesota. Oh, we can put on Iowa. Let's go to Minnesota. Here in Rice, we can click on this guy. Double clicking on it will pop up the information packet. I'll be clicking on this icon for a second, and it basically says he's a weather object. The time all the information came in, he did it as a beacon. Posted from this. This is the actual string, by the way, that's sent. This is what's decoded. And it creates up here an object that we can now click on and will show us the weather. And the wind was varying at 350 degrees. The speed was 7 miles an hour. The barometric pressure was 993.7, and I'm assuming that's millibars. Because if it's inch millimeters of mercury, we're in big trouble. We've got the same pressure as the surface of Jupiter. Anyways, temperature is 50 degrees, but we've got no rainfall day. And a couple other things you can do. Pick an object. So that was what's in Rice. Let's see what this guy's weather station is doing. But before I go there, see this
Rice County Airport in Thermal.
See this little arrow here? That's the wind track. And it gets longer or shorter depending on how strong the wind's going, and it'll show you the clock angle.
Oh, same thing with vehicles, that red line.
That red line there, same thing. This guy is home, but for some reason he's still going quite quickly. Let's see how fast he's going. Here's a window of a car driving. He's doing GPS. He's doing everything from beacon. Here are all the strings he's transmitted. This is the old string. This is the newest string. Again, this was a relay to us from who?
And 0 and AS.
Yeah, this is the one up here in over here at Mounds View. That's the Mounds View's one. So he transmitted. It relayed, it got up N0, ND, NAS, and then it got to us, and that's the packet string. I'm going to click on the little car. We've tracked 70 points. He's got 14 miles since he started. Excuse me. Yeah. Start to finish is 14 miles. Distance traveled is 15.4 miles. Current speed, by the way, why is this different? This is the linear point-to-point distance. This is the real point added up. So you might go from here to here, but you might do this to get there. He's currently going 35 miles an hour. He's at 0 feet. That's good. Actually, it's bad because it's supposed to be relative to sea level, so he's actually going below the ground 800 or 900 feet right now. But he's not transmitting. He's not transmitting it to string correctly. He's got it turned off, but he's transmitting it to string still. He's going 56 miles an hour.
Or was it the last transmission?
Max.
What county is that? Call them up.
Well, we're chasing the guys at the Blaine EOC. We're watching the map, and Dave's going one way with my truck, and Dan Pato's got the other one going down. He's speeding on the road he was on. And we're watching it with all these police standing there, and we're watching it all. I call up the radio. I call it, by the way, your ticket's waiting for you.
I wonder if that proof would hold up in court.
Nobody challenged it. Let's see what this poor truck up here is doing. He's on a few strings. I'm trying to find somebody who's actually got altitude turned on. Nobody does. He's standing basically still. Apparently nobody's going anywhere quickly.
Does yours have altitude?
Mine, I can't remember if I have it turned on or not. We'll take a look. I think I got my altitude turned off. Because my wife told me I need an altitude adjustment. I'd ask her, why do I need an altitude adjustment? Oh, yes, I do have the altitude turn. I got the little balloons like icon. It's nice to know that since I turned this on, I've been at.
How does the tiny track know you got a Ford 150?
I put that in there as a string.
It's a smart machine, Paul.
It's really smart.
That's what you get for $40.
But what it did, I removed the word piece of crap first. Yeah, you have a string in the tiny track that you can define. So I put the tiny track 3 Ford F-150 as my reference point. The icon can be changed too to any set of a number of icons. And this one's actually tracking altitude. The 2 readings I've read, I'm still at 950 plus feet. It's nice to know I'm at 950 feet.
You know what you do, they change that to an airplane and watch people wonder where you're going to crash.
Right there.
Right there. Timing, Bob. Good
Yeah, we got east going for us right now. Okay. I suppose I could really try the Keystone feature, but I get pretty close actually. Modern technology is wonderful. So you would actually, if you needed to figure out altitude, like a plane or a balloon, or you grab your tiny track and you said, "Hey, I'm going to take a balloon ride." You can go and jump in your balloon, and you can actually track how high you can do. In fact, a lot of ballooners do use APRS to track themselves against their chase vehicles. Oh, and again, Dave hopefully has got 0, 0. Yes, it's 967 feet, and I haven't been going anywhere, which is a good thing because it's sitting out there.
There are things it's not rising or falling.
Yeah, that'd be worse yet, too. Why's my car going up and down? Now, I've showed you the mapping side of the equation. I'm going to flip gears over and show you the message side of the equation. And I don't know if any messages are pending. Nope, nobody sent anybody any messages that have been heard. But basically, you have several messages. You have bulletins. You have announcements. You have your own personal messages, messages that have been sent specifically to you. National Weather Service messages. These are bulletins, announcements from the National Weather Service. iGated messages. Those are things that come from another site through an iGate. And then threaded messages, which are like normal threaded messages. There's a whole pedigree. You send a message, you got a reply, that went back to you or to somebody else or to a group. You have threaded messages. It puts who it's from, number, the packet, its knowledge, time, date, the basic message. Now, unlike a TNC where you can download a very large file of message, TinyTrack only has a limited number of characters. I'm going to get this wrong. I think it's 129. It's not a binary number that makes sense. But what he did is he restricted to, I'm sure he just, when he cast out the field, he just said, I built in a string and I got all this already in place. What do I got left? Oh, 129 characters. So it sends a packet of 256 characters. Checksum character by character. So he carved up the rest of the string for what he needed to have. And whatever he had left, he said, that's my broadcast string. So whatever you do, you have to sort of think in dimensions of 129 or whatever those characters.
You could send multiple messages though.
Yeah, you could send multiple messages and try to link them together. But and his original intent was not to be sitting in a house doing it. His original intent is you're sitting in a car. So it's probably a good thing that you're not sitting there going, typing this big long messages. You're driving down the road, talking, got your radio, yeah, how you doing, Who's all talking to the other, so there's probably a good reason that he came up for that. You have the auto answer disabled. Auto answer? What does that mean? Well, auto answer basically means that you can put canned responses, or you have it pop up to the message as soon as you get one. Or both.